Okay. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what's going down with you. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And my newcomers, what it do, what it do. Now, what comes out of this power, we're going to see. And this is for your benefit. This is not to hurt you or anything or put anything on you the wrong way. It's just that we have to do this and get it going. And I'm going to do this before I get to bed. So y'all is the last one. So let's see what comes out for you. Like, share, and subscribe. And my newcomers, what it do, what it do. And y'all are loved. And here we go. Somebody maybe had a divorce they're going through right now. But it says, that somebody wanted to give you the world. Somebody named Robert. Somebody said, I wanted to give you the world. Somebody named Robert. Somebody wanted to give somebody the world, allegedly. What else is going on? It says, baby mama needs to tell the truth, just period. But something about a baby mama need to tell the truth, just period, allegedly. Something about an engagement ring, allegedly. Something about, sometimes at night I think about the times we've spent together. Somebody thinks about the time that y'all spent together. Somebody was a crazy person, will try to take you out because they have mental problems and two sides to them. You need to watch out for somebody that's not right. They might try to take you out because they have two sides to them. And yes, I'm telling the truth, allegedly. Something about somebody's watch out for something that's bad that someone ate. They might eat some bad chicken, so watch out. Don't eat this chicken. That's something that you might get at some place. It's bad and you need to be careful when you eat it. You might hurt your stomach. Something about it's old. Someone 61, a warning from guardian angels that your faith will soon be tested. Your faith is going to be tested soon. Something about to see how strong your faith is, to see if you're ready to do what you got to do. Okay? So be ready. It says you're on the right path regarding some aspects of your life. So you're on the right path. But somebody need to watch out. Subpoenas to go to court for a crime is coming. So there's going to be some subpoenas because there's a crime that was committed and there's some subpoenas. Let's see what this subpoena is about. Spirit, what's this subpoena that's coming towards my Pisces? What's this subpoena about that may be coming toward my Pisces, allegedly? So there's a subpoena. What's this subpoena that may be coming towards my Pisces? It's about some crime or something. Okay. What's this subpoena that's coming towards? Okay. Because somebody was doing a lot of crimes of passions. Somebody took out a lot of bodies, allegedly. So they're going to be having to go to court for having to take all these bodies out. What else? And they was doing it for a power supply. They were taking out all these bodies and doing the crime of passion for their power supply. For who? Who was they doing this power supply for, allegedly? Who was they doing this trying to get power supply? They abuse and neglect. They would abuse and neglect people too, allegedly. What else would they do? Something about they'd be found in the landfill. They'd throw their bodies or something in the landfill. What about the landfill? Give me some more. I'm just hearing the bodies were thrown allegedly in the landfill. What else? And they something about they would make natural disasters too. And they would also trigger warning. Someone would be strangling people, allegedly. So there was something about strangulation allegedly going on too, that they was involved, and they're getting a subpoena about. And this was on something about social media and some aliens that they were working for. They were working for some aliens allegedly, and what else? And they were doing this to give them gifts. They would try to give gifts to these aliens so they could why would they do this? Because somebody was married to a person. They would marry in wedding. What would they do with this married and wedding? They married somebody for debts. So they married somebody for debts. What else? Somebody married somebody because of some debts. What else is going on? Yeah, and they would have meetings. And they would have these meetings from outer space too, allegedly. What else is going on here, allegedly? Something about they were jealous. They had a lot of jealousy. This person was very jealous, allegedly. They were dating people and they were getting legal proceedings because of that. What else is going on here? Possibly could be going on why they got to go to court, Spirit. Because they would trigger warning, dismember people too, allegedly. Someone was involved in these bodies and making these man-made disasters on the road and partying with people. It was a couple, and now it's time for justice, so they're finna go to jail for these life insurance, can't make it up, life insurance frauds they did on people that were supposed to be healing, and they would clean up. They would clean up when they would trap them. They would trap these people, and they would trap them in the mountains. And they do this for money. This was part of their job, and do homicides in their homes in the wooded area. And they would watch people and surveillance people for revenge. And they would lie about it, and they would assassinate people in this motel, and they by the water for this organization. This male and this woman was running away, this phenomenon, in the desert. So now there's imprisonment for the accident, and somebody was in their family, and they were mind controlling this person on the inside, and that's what's hidden, because they were in their ego. They was trying to do suicides too for the devil, allegedly, by the beach. They regret this too, because they traveled and covered up, and now somebody's missing on a boat, and they did perverted things to the spouse or partner for this cult, and they said they loved this person, and that they was in the tunnel, allegedly, in the neighborhood having an affair, and got drug and poisoned somebody while they were alive, and buried them for greed for a celebrity, and a child was given to a caregiver, was a serial killer, was an accomplice to the crime. That's the secret. And they fake themselves and fake their death and move on. But they finally finna get justice for that, because they do that. Somebody there was a bad witch in the past. Somebody was a bad witch. They had a car wreck in the past, this person. What else? Why your kids turning on these parents and teachers and friends? The evil devil spirit is doing this, making them turn on people, allegedly. They says, take back your power. It's time. Archangel Raja says, use your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings in your life. And for this crime, I call justice and justice, and it to be exposed immediately as soon as they can, because this don't need to be going on no more. So jail time is coming soon. For these people. Somebody say Monique in the past, or Monique may be a lotto winner, so good luck to you. Somebody may win the lotto. There was a demon that thinks they won your soul, so you need to be careful. A demon think they won your soul, Brown. They says a mom or dad was not your real parents, really. They says they wish they wouldn't have went all along with this, but in deep for putting voodoo and black magic on you, allegedly, playing a lot of games, and they needed to ask more questions and they didn't. Somebody has STD, they may have HIV, and you need to watch out for this person. Seasons may have changed, feeling lethargic. Someone said it's time for a Hawaii vacation. Some local news is going to be fake that you hear. Okay, somebody's going to get their crown. It says you're grieving because they don't know how bad they fed up, just period. Somebody's grieving and don't know how bad you fed up back in the summer. Somebody's house is haunted. They says I waited and I really committed in the past, but now I can. A karmic mother in the past was half black and white lady. They said social worker was coming for a visit, but not no more. Do not make sex sex tape, or they will use it against you. They're not going to be in the darkness forever. You remember that. You're not going to be in the dark forever, Santos. Somebody named Santos. Somebody may have broken bones, and an instant ending may fall. Something broken bones, an empty accident or something with broken bones. So you need to, because a music contract is coming, because somebody didn't know you were savage. Somebody from Georgia in the past, peace after pain is coming. Somebody didn't know how to ask somebody. I'm working on being happy first, but I can't come towards you. Like, share, and subscribe.